Tone Meant for Me, Episode 54, Bullying. Hey Magical Misfits, it's Kate and Ivy, and welcome back to A Tone Meant for Me. So, we cover quite a few challenging topics, and I just wanted to touch on something that kind of tied in with the online harassment, but it can extend to other things too, and that would be bullying. And I know that's something that a lot of people have experienced through childhood, but unfortunately, it doesn't always stop there. I was really bullied as a child and a teenager because I didn't fit in. And that bullying, it stays with you. And I keep seeing so many things about young people and the bullying that they face with social media. And people often wonder where it comes from. And it's just enabled through social media because it's always been there. People can just record what happens now. I was bullied to the point of being suicidal in high school. I cut myself to deal with some of the comments. I had somebody write a letter to my boyfriend at the time telling him how to rape me. I had somebody send me an email saying, "I hope you commit suicide because you should have been aborted." And when people tell you they're just being bullies, just ignore it. Somebody told me that my life was so worthless that I should end it on their say-so. That's not just something that you're just gonna laugh off. Oh, this happened to me one day. That's something that sticks in the back of your mind. And it goes through a little dryer cycle in your head, and you can't unhear it. And if you're faced with those things on social media all the time, you really can't hear it. People, when they're young, can be so cruel. And they can say things without thinking the repercussions through. But that doesn't mean that there aren't repercussions, and it doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt or that it's lessened because the person is younger or not an adult. And people can change. I'm very good friends now with the same person who sent a letter telling me that my skin was so disgusting that there was mold growing on it, and that I was so worthless that my birth mother didn't even want me. And they were a very hurt individual at 15. And so was I. And I'm proud of the person that they are today. And I value the person that they are today. And I don't expect everybody to forgive every slight against them, because it's hard and it hurts. But when you can look at a situation and try not to judge it and look at the situation with empathy and see the person as another human being, you stop seeing your relationship with them as just this pinnacle of hurt. You have a chance to grow from it. You have a chance to let people know that you're hurting without inflicting hurt on the other person. Just because I was bullied doesn't mean that I'm going to be spiteful and bully other people. But because I was bullied, I try to understand where the other person is coming from. Because if it's coming from a place of hurt, it has nothing to do with me. And I just happen to be on the receiving end of an attack. And that's something that I can deal with a lot easier than if somebody was being plain mean to me out of spite because they actually wish horrible, horrible things on other people. And don't get me wrong, there are people like that who exist. Absolutely. But that doesn't mean that you should lose your softness and your kindness just because somebody else's edge tried to cut you. And that's just the tea.